Well, hello there. We should once again be live, and today I figured that I could play some Euro Truck Simulator. And I am joined today by Mimi. Say hi, Mimi.
Bye. I mean, hi. Hello.
Yeah, Mimi is just gonna be kind of vibing and chatting and stuff while trying out Shovel Knight. Whereas I will be messing around and trying to like deliver some cargoes and stuff. Also, I modded
Delivery.
the actual game a whole bunch to where the actual game map is huge, right? We have most of Europe. I actually bought the DLCs and everything. We have like Ukraine as well, a little bit of like the Middle East, a little bit of like Kazakhstan. Apparently there's another map extension all the way over here, but we also have like parts of Asia and also Russia in there. Well, it's kind of a sparse but huge map, but it's still very, very interesting. And I kind of just got started with it, and so far it feels stable. So that's what I'm playing.
Russia's weird.
I mean, I think it adds a bit of nice variety to the game. Because most of the European roads are very tidy and clean, and everything's kind of packed together closely. Whereas if you look at like...
I thought you were just insulting other countries. Like, yeah, Europe is this cool, but your country
No,
sucks.
it's cool and it has a vibe, but then you look at like the Russian roads in the game. Oh, frick turn. And they have like a whole different vibe. You know, that sort of desolate feel of far regions. Also,
They are insulting Russia.
no, I'm not. Don't bully me, Mimi. I will turn this truck
You're
and
the
go
one being
back
a
to
racist.
Latvia.
You're the one that's insulting Russia.
Hi there. No, but actually, I really like the vibe of huge open roads, because it actually reminds me of like the American Truck Simulator, which just feels like it has way bigger of a map, you know?
Well, America's pretty big.
Yeah, there's actually this funny saying that like in Europe they think 100 miles is a long distance, but in America they think 100 years is a long time, and that always stuck with me. That was kind of cool, you know, because each of the states in America feels like its own little country.
But at this point, it kind of is with how the laws are set up. and
Also, frick, I need to pause for a second. Why did the music volume go up so crazily high? Oh no.
It's
Pretzel.
magic.
Pretzel is just a bonk sometimes. I don't quite know what's up there. It decides that hey, I'm
Pretzel
gonna be loud as frick and good luck. Also, hey Alpaca, welcome in.
Dude, I
You're-
probably open up your stream.
You are right in time to see me do some very responsible driving. What do you mean, banned truck? This game is literally about driving trucks. You can't do that. That's illegal. That's bullying.
What's legal is driving trucks right now.
What do you mean driving trucks? I'm even on the correct side of the road this time. This is what I get for inviting friends over to just vibe in like a call or whatever. I'm just getting bullied. Usually it's like the road traffic rules or whatever that bully me. This time it's all of you.
No regrets.
But yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have like proper redeems. Today is not the day.
I was thinking of there's a website or something that lets you set up like sound things for redeems. I kind of do that.
Oh, that would be super cute. Heck yeah. Just someone
lot of
subscribes. Ew. Wait, no, that's a follow. Like a proper like subscription would just be like, "Ara, ara." Or thereabout.
I have Jude literally moaning as my sub sound. So
Good job, Mimi. I congratulate you on your success in life.
my success in life.
Well, what do you want me to respond to that with? It's like... It's weird.
Why? How's it weird? A friend moaned for me, and I liked the moan, so I put it as a sound.
Okay, Mimi. The most normal Twitch streamer ever. Congrats.
Unironically, I am at this point.
Okay, as long as y'all having fun, that's fair. Oh, frick, 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 there's a barrier.
You're a barrier.
Do not finish that sentence. This is not a sussy stream, Mimi. I will literally bonk you.
That wasn't even the start of a sus joke. That's just you being horny.
How dare. I am...
99% of the things I say aren't even
Mimi,
sus in general.
I am too responsible to be sus, okay? I'm doing like this super important delivery. Wait, what the frick am I delivering? Kerosene! Oh no! Oh no, they gave me a whole friggin' trailer of kerosene. Oh no!
Isn't that like oil or something?
It is very like explosive and flammable and all that other stuff.
Hey Jude, you would love Shovel Knight. I'm saying
frick.
it now, it's really good.
I can't actually get through. I think something is a little bit messy. Wait, no, they literally just decided to not let me through. Okay, come on, let's try again. This game is bound to be a little bit buggy, I guess.
Yeah, bugs, and totally not valid reasons to not let a psychopath through.
What do you mean? I am the most responsible driver you've ever seen. This is catgirl slander, okay, Mimi? When have I ever crashed and just ignore all of the screenshots I've been sending? Why are there so many barriers? Mimi's volume is a bit quiet. Okay, I'll boost Mimi's volume. Let me just smuggle the kerosene across the border and I'll be good.
I would make a dirty bomb.
Of course you would. Okay, we gotta complete the inspection. I don't think I'm just going in that like garage. I'm just gonna drive around. It's like, hey, yeah, that other boy, Steve. Yeah, I just got waved through. We good gamers. This is how you pass border posts.
Shovel Knight's really easy on deck. It's like one of the most easy 2D platformer games I've played.
That's nice.
I say as I die.
We got this. We got this. We're going through. Heck yeah. Wait, what country did I even enter? I have...
North Korea.
I literally have no idea. But fun fact, this mod that I'm playing on, it actually has North Korea as a location you can visit. And I am tempted. Oh my gosh.
How do you even get past the border lore-wise?
You just drive to the inspection point and you do an inspection and that's literally it.
They're just like, do you have the nuclear missiles we want? Yeah, okay, good.
No, the game models like weight checks and like x-ray checks and other inspections and everything. I just skip the inspections because I can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, I will very slightly boost your volume.
Wow.
Alpaca's back from getting like pee, and the first thing Alpaca says is like ram into a car. Okay, Alpaca. Okay, gamer.
Okay, a skeleton just decided to walk straight off the edge and commit unalive.
Well, Alpaca, this wouldn't be a Euro Truck Simulator stream if I could not use the trucks, okay? Don't you tisk me, that's bullying. Also, hey Turtle, welcome in. We are playing a modded Euro Truck Simulator. Oh,
Hi
frick.
Turtle, how you doing?
I can't really overtake anyone in this truck. Nyeh. Let's just do it the other way. I'm a pro driver. I would drive the other drivers insane. Ew.
I would drive, period.
Oh no. Donald Trumpet. I have actually been considering getting like the premium version of Pretzel for like more songs and stuff. Because the genres I get access to on the free version, it's very, very limited and stuff. And I kind of want to put on some like rock music and just vibe. Because if you're gonna drive like this, what other kind of music would you vibe out to?
Joke's on you, I just put on rock music in general.
Well, yeah, that's cool, but like, you know, Pretzel has like copyright safe stuff in particular. That's their whole business model. And I haven't gotten like any strikes on YouTube, like VODs and stuff. My only problem is that, you know, free version, severe limitations.
But Chrissy, you stream straight to Twitch. You can just make sure that your music doesn't go to Twitch.
No, it doesn't go to like the...
VODs, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that it would still get flagged on YouTube. And I don't want to look for like a completely separate music track to put on for YouTube. Oh, frick. I just want to have like the stream be as is, you know, and kind of put the whole thing on YouTube later with no like edits and channel weirdness.
Nah, I feel like separating the audio tracks and just downloading the VOD from Twitch would be better. Just recording it without the music.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't be bothered though. Because I also listen to the music and stuff. And I don't really have like a fancy channel setup. Also, what are y'all talking about? Xbox better? Eh?
Wait, Christy, what do you mean you also listen to the music?
Well, it's just like a thing that's open in a browser and it's blasting music.
Yeah, if you just set that thing as a separate audio source, and you make sure that audio source doesn't get saved to VODs or get reported.
Yeah, but then I can just capture the whole computer audio. Then I need the setup like, okay, I'm gonna be playing this game, so I need like an input for this game. And then I'm gonna have music from the browser, so I need the browser as a separate input. And, you know, I don't want that. I'm lazy.
You know, the way I do it is I have audio cables that capture different
Also,
things
thanks
from...
for dropping by, Jude. It was nice to have you here. Hope you have a lovely day. Heck yeah. But yeah, Mimi, your audio setup, you're using like Voicemeeter, right?
Yeah, I'm using audio cables.
Yeah. I can't be bothered. Not right now. But I'm happy that it's working out for you. Also, getting the steering wheel setup for this game is a little bit of a mess, but once you do, it's actually fairly pleasant. Heck yeah. I can do speeding and feel confident that I'm not just gonna randomly crash. Oh, frick, train crossing. But yeah, also Turtle, what were y'all talking about, like consoles and stuff? Because a little while ago, me and Mimi were in an argument about which of the controllers is actually like better and stuff, right? Because, how do I put this? The PlayStation controller layout just makes more sense to me. That's why all of, like the random generic gamepads I get are like a PlayStation controller. Whereas Mimi likes the Xbox ones more. If you use the application audio capture, you can just set the audio you don't want to hear. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Oh no, PlayStation Plus. That's unfortunate. Also, Mimi, you're oddly quiet.
That's fine, I'm fine.
So how's the game?
it's okay.
Hmm.
It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Gives me Celeste vibes, but a lot easier.
Oh, I mean, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. The Catalyst said something really rude.
Also, Turtle, I'm not sure, like, if you do a refund with your bank or whatever, wouldn't that get you in trouble? Like, if you ever want to buy more PlayStation stuff in the future, shouldn't you just, like, contact their support first? I mean, that might be a good idea, right? But hey, you know, just trying to look out for you. Whatever works for you. Oh, frick. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that I turned off, like, the traffic violation system in the game, because the way I drive, no one ever should. Like, oh yeah, let's just take a little shortcut here, through, like, a parking lot, going 90, because why not?
That seems dangerous.
It does, but like, the game when played super seriously, following all of the traffic rules, it would be a little bit boring, you know? Oh, it's a recurring payment. Oh no. But yeah, I hope the whole refund thingy works out. I actually recently had this problem with PayPal, where apparently it didn't charge my bank for a payment I made for some reason, and it said that like I attempted a refund, whereas like actually I didn't. And so I just straight up had to pay for it like again, you know? That's so odd. Okay, let's go in the opposite lane.
Did you
What?
make sure you didn't previously pay for it?
Yeah, I kinda got my like bank statement or whatever and had a look there.
So your bank's stupid.
I mean, sometimes these systems don't work like they should. In software development, everyone's always like, okay, we should have the best uptime possible and redundancies. And with like payment processing in general, there's a bunch of underlying systems to make sure that the deals that should happen kind of go through. But even then, things can sometimes just go wrong, you know? Especially with the sort of complex flows that users kind of have to go through to pay for stuff securely.
That's valid.
Yeah,
I guess not everything is perfect, especially with janky HTML requests and stuff.
Well, in a sense, it is because, you know, you have a separation between the payment processor, like the gateway, and your bank, and also the actual site where you're buying stuff, right? And I am kind of dealing with that right now because I am basically making an e-commerce site. And I kind of can see why they would do things the way they do, but it is still annoying. Like, you need to first generate the payment against their like API, and then the actual user gets redirected to, let's say, their platform to actually do the payment and login and all that other stuff, and then you just get like a callback of basically like, okay, hey, we have verified that this payment is done, but you're still supposed to like check with their API whether like all the payment details are as they should be, you know? And only then you can consider that everything is done. Yeah.
That's valid.
And with PayPal in particular, I don't think you import just a static version of their software into your site. Instead, they have this whole approach where they sort of dynamically load the latest version or something. At least the last time I checked. Yeah. It's like in regards to web development, people usually don't do dynamic imports like that. They try to have static versions that they pin for like compatibility reasons, so things don't randomly break because of an update. But at the same time, I realize why they do it like that. Because if there's like a security flaw, they want to fix it ASAP, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, this is brain cardio juice. Too much brain for this feat.
Oh no. Okay, I won't nerd out too much. Just know that computers are a bit odd, but a lot of people are doing their best to make sure that we are safe. And still probably failing at it.
Failing horribly at it, considering Or like, oh, fudge, one sec.
What's up?
Sorry, no, almost died.
Oh no.
Even with all these security experts and stuff, chances are there's still gonna be some random massive exploit that's just gonna breach all our data.
I mean, that's what 0 days are. That's what like log4shell, I think, was. It was like a log4j exploit, where apparently in their like logging framework, well, maybe a library, in their logging library, there was this feature to kind of, I don't know, fetch data from an external server. And if it was configured with a malicious payload, you could basically get a remote code exploit, like execution, for basically anything that logs messages. You just needed the correct string input into the system for being processed through the logging library, and boom, you're in control of the server.
Zikai, hi.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Yeah, I heard.
Thanks for the well
remote
wishes.
code exploits.
It's nice to have you
exploits
here.
are like the most dangerous type of exploits because they can basically just do whatever they want on their system.
I mean, there are still boundaries like virtualization or containerization, depending on how everything is set up, right? But still, RCEs are typically as bad as it gets. And stuff like that does occasionally happen, and it will happen again.
Yeah,
So you kind of
no
need
system
these
is
like
perfect.
zero trust designs, so that if, for example, one component of your system that uses Java and has some vulnerable code gets exploited, that doesn't necessarily compromise your entire system. Plus, in addition to that, all these larger companies, they have very proactive like security people working there who try to monitor for various exploits going on as quickly as possible. For example, Cloudflare, they detected an exploit basically within minutes, and they had this whole big write-up on their blog about it, right? So a lot of people are trying to do good. It's just a matter of how much each company is willing to invest in security. Yeah.
I did see a funny thing about Cloudflare. They kind of like posted, I think it was GitHub? No, it wasn't GitHub. Something happened on Cloudflare that kind of just broke their entire systems.
Oh, there are occasional outages, unfortunately, you know?
Oh, but it was like considered one of the worst mess ups in current history. Because it kind of just screwed over a bunch of people and even themselves.
I mean, there was that one BGP outage where a bunch of bad routes got pushed, and essentially they brought down significant parts of the internet for a while. But hey, that's what you get when a lot of companies focus on a single provider for a lot of their networking. Can't say I'm surprised, but hey, you know, they offer a good service, and in the eyes of many folks, it's worth it.
I don't remember the exact thing, but the person made like a documentary on what exactly went wrong. And like one person deleted some code that just took the entire site down, and they couldn't recover it for like a week or something.
No, that does not sound like Cloudflare. I don't think they've ever had an outage that's so long. I think GitLab had the big outage a while ago. Security department can be pretty bad at implementing networking solutions and at the same time drastically increasing time to market. Yeah. If you have a bad security department, that sounds about right. Oh no. The incentives of like the devs and the security people can oftentimes be basically on the opposite sides of everything. One group just wants to ship software as quickly as possible and sometimes even overlook stuff that doesn't feel serious. The other is sometimes chasing a bunch of metrics, but also just staying on the side of caution, you know? And it's understandable. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Also, I'm surprised that it's been like 20 minutes or 25 minutes of driving, and I still haven't crashed. That's very odd.
That's rare for you.
I'm doing some straight up rally driving over here. Oh frick, I got boxed
Crash
in.
incoming.
No, I got this.
Maybe if you merge legally, that won't happen.
Wow. Brain just is immediately like, okay, merge legally, what do you think? I'm like a good developer? I just push the main branch and call it a day. Oh frick, my loan installments. Oh no.
First time I used GitHub, I just pushed the main.
And yes, I am in Russia. I'm near St. Petersburg and Moscow. Because I got the mod that adds like Russia and Kazakhstan and like North Korea and South Korea and a bunch of other locations to the game. And I'm curious to explore them. I have like no geography knowledge, but I still love that the mod made the map very, very big. And now I get to enjoy the roads with a bunch of potholes in them. Heck yeah. Actually, I wonder if I can get like a mirror up. Oh, there we go. This is better. Heck yeah. Also, sorry, Mimi, you were saying something. Oh, frick.
I forgot.
No, this is not how this works. Darn it. Oh no, don't tell me I'm stuck. I'm stuck on a road cone. Frick. Curse you, physics. These objects should be destructible. How dare you? Typical Russian driving. Oh no! I will fit right in.
Yeah, because Chrissy's Russian.
I'm not Russian. Nothing against Russian people or like the nationality, but no. Don't you just...
Pretty sure your country hates Russians.
I mean, there is that element to our history. And given the history, that is kind of understandable. But personally, I try not to be like a hateful person. There's good people everywhere. And also bad ones sometimes.
Or bad people, though.
Yeah. But then again, Sekai, you seem like a decent human being. I would give you head pats. Heck yeah. If, you know, I could walk away from the massive truck crash that I'm inevitably going to make. Oh no.
Wait, Sekai, I thought you were Japanese.
Oh, Sekai wishes they were Japanese. Oh frick, oh frick, oh frick. This truck feels like it's about to tip any minute. I do wonder whether I should actually try following the road traffic rules at some point, instead of just playing this like a rally game. Oh, you're half Russian, half Ukrainian. That's cool.
That's,
Ukraine is
a...
nice.
What's the word for it? That's a conflict of interests right there.
Hey, Mimi.
Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, world events is it's just a bummer. Wish people just got along, you know? But then again, even in regards to Russia and stuff, I think that there's good people there and they do deserve a future, just not under the government that puts weird-ass interests first.
Especially not Putin. Screw Putin.
Yep.
And the stupid freaking trans laws they just implemented.
Yeah. Trans people deserve to feel safe and to feel welcome And like their government is taking care of them instead of whatever is going on in that part of the world. But hey,
Yeah,
then again,
well,
this is
gonna
not
mention
a
that
political
messed up
stream.
things.
I don't want to mope around about that stuff, because you know it's one of those things where there's like, as Sakai said, there are no like clear solutions at the time, and that is unfortunate. Yeah, so you know, different topic. Okay, actually, speaking of different things, I'm gonna try drinking some coffee while driving. What's the worst that could happen?
Hey, taking drugs while driving is bad.
It's not drugs, okay? I mean, I'm driving
It's
a
100% drugs.
I'm driving a Kamaz truck, so it's quite possible that about half of this coffee is actually just booze. But besides that, it's a perfectly normal coffee, Mimi.
Coffee is a psychedelic.
No, it's a stimulant. Completely different classification.
Same thing.
No, it's
Same
not
thing.
the same thing. Oh my god, Mimi, what sort of a coffee do you drink?
The homebrew.
Oh no. That does not sound like any coffee I've ever had.
See, caffeine is a drug.
But not a psychedelic, that's a completely different thing. Oh no.
Well, psychedelics can be stimulants.
Yeah, but that relationship doesn't necessarily work in a symmetrical way. In other words, you should still not drink too much coffee, right? But it won't make you see weird things by itself.
I mean,
Coffee with whiskey. Heck yeah.
oh, I used to know a person that drank coffee with whiskey. It was freaking yo.
Actually, I should run to the store sometime and get like a cocktail. And mix it with coffee just to see what happens. Corsi about to find out. Oh frick, I have turn signals. Half an hour into the stream, I discover I have turn signals. Hell yeah.
Arnant.
Also, good luck with the support turtle. I hope you get your money back. Also, oh my gosh, hey Ink. Welcome in. It's so nice to have you here. Wait,
was here
oh,
earlier
you're
and I
actually
said
the one
hello.
who said the other comment. Oh, I didn't read your name.
It was here like 15 minutes ago.
And I was focusing on the road, Mimi. What do you expect me to read my phone while I'm driving? Tisk tisk.
Bad driver and streamer. Tisk.
I think some unfortunate person from perhaps Germany is gonna tune in and be like, oh yes, I will totally enjoy this relaxing stream of Euro Truck Simulator, and just see someone like me like doing off-road stuff.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Oh no. Okay, frick, where do I even need to deliver this stuff? I think it's up there. You slept for 20 hours? Oh no, that's so much. Well, I hope you're like mega rested now. Unlike me, because I'm just gonna be regular arrested with how I drive. Oh no. Oh, but look, I finished the thing, 620 kilometers, and I did an excellent job. I broke all of the road traffic rules.
I like eggs.
You like eggs?
Yeah, eggs are pretty fun.
That's excellent.
I find that joke painful to hear.
I will make it again, and again, and again. Let's go deeper into Russia. Oh frick, we're gonna transport glass panels. Oh, this is comedy gold. It just writes itself. But also, Sakai, I do hope you come back to the server at some point. Because it's a very sort of safe and welcoming space. And there's a lot of nice people there.
Did Sakai leave Azu's Discord?
Yeah, a while ago.
Oh. I didn't even notice. Well, I don't really
That's
interact with the
like with
server much.
Alpaca and stuff as well. Alpaca also left the server, and I talked with like Lauren, and Lauren was like, "Oh no, I didn't know that."
I mean, it's not everyone's place, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. And sometimes life circumstances just make you want to vibe on your own. But take it from someone who straight up has like depressive episodes and feels just horrible on my lonesome. Sometimes reaching out to friends is a good idea. Yeah. We support mental health and giving people hugs. Heck yeah.
And cheese. Actually, I should talk about food.
Sorry?
No, I was gonna talk about food, but
Oh,
I was
food.
just like, I don't want to talk about food now.
Oh no.
It'll just make me hungry.
Also, I kind of have an issue with the game, right? I have a little nub on my wheel that I could use for like controlling the camera to have like cool little things where I look left and right. But unfortunately, right, it just moves the wheel.
That's dumb.
It
It's
is.
just not supported in the game.
Yeah, I think the whole input thing is a little bit messed up. Because this is like a super generic wheel. Basically one of the cheaper options I could find. And you know, it works okay. It's just that there is a little bit weirdness with like the mappings and stuff. It's not like a Logitech thing, you know? Where Logitech would just basically figure out everything for most of their products and stuff.
Chrissy.
Yeah. What's up?
Logitech.
Yes, Mimi. All the correct pronunciations that I will conveniently not repeat. Heck yeah. But also, yeah, this truck that I'm driving right now is also just a mod. I think Kamaz is actually like a Russian brand. It's just that these trucks are both very simplistic looking, but also very cheap. So in contrast to most of the other trucks in the game, if I do crash, and I do crash a lot, I don't spend all of my money on repairs. This is like big brain.
Made in China trucks.
And yeah, driving with the mouse nearby is cool. I think I can do that as well. Except that, you know, manual gearbox. It's just that resetting the camera to look to the center would be a bit, you know, annoying. Maybe I can just rebind it to like middle mouse or something. Oh, frick, I'm about to do some silliness with the turns. Oh yeah, by the way, this cargo is considered like super fragile and stuff. So,
Like my ego.
one guess about what's gonna happen. Oh, frick.
You're gonna break it.
Yeah, probably. Meow.
I mean, not probably, most likely.
Let's see. Oh, it's literally just a bunch of panes of glass. Oh no. Oh no, that's like asking for trouble. Okay, there's gonna be a key to reset the camera to the center, right? On wheel camera? Blinker camera? Frick. Actually, I don't know what I can bind to that. Damn. Okay, interior camera. Middle mouse. There we go. This should be good. There we go. Oh, this actually works so nicely. Also, you love any kind of traveling? Doesn't matter if you're a passenger or driver. Train, plane, ship, or... Oh, that's actually super cool. You should get in my truck with me, and let's see what happens. I literally did like a barrel roll earlier.
Chrissy, why? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Bit of a bot thing going on. Oh no. Well, Sakai, you would see all the views just like in fast forward, because I would be speeding down the road in a truck at like 140. That's just what we do here. Actually, there's this one super nice like train game, which is called Derail Valley. And as the name suggests, you can have like some pretty spectacular accidents in that game. And oh my gosh, I want it, and I want to stream it. Oh, frick, first, oh no! I was not fast enough. Somehow I feel like my solution is to go faster, not slower here. Oh, and the cargo is damaged. Follow the road laws. No, my only weakness. Yeah, literally, if I had gone faster, the accident wouldn't have happened. I'm being bullied. Imagine the police just coming after you and being like, we want you to follow a bunch of road rules. Who does that? Seriously. But also, yeah, look at how cool my truck is. It's fancy and everything. I kind of wish the game would already let me unlock like faster engines and stuff with more power to them. Oh frick, I'm also I think running out of fuel. My only problem is that like I keep crashing so much, I don't really get much in the way of like experience points or whatever.
Skill issue.
I know. Then again, I think the cargo I had to transport the other day, a lot of people probably don't want their veggies turned into mash if I do like a barrel roll with the truck.
I love mashed potatoes.
I mean,
Mashed onions.
when I played this game previously and was just trying out the wheel, I had to transport livestock. Oh no.
Mashed sheep.
Yeah, basically. Drifting all over the place in your first driving class. Heck yeah. It's just like, hey, did you pass your driving test? Oh, I don't know. The instructor is still in the hospital. Oh no. Also, this game has a sort of work in progress VR version where you can just put on like the Oculus Quest or whatever, or you know, whatever headset you have, and just play as if you're actually in the truck. And that is such an interesting experience. On one hand, I really like driving in VR because looking around is easier and stuff. But on the other hand, I can't really see well in the distance in VR because of the resolution. So I often don't really see those pesky road signs or anything. I just guess.
Glasses simulator.
What simulator?
Glasses.
Yeah, some people actually need glasses. Discovered that thanks to VR. They were like, oh wait, why is this so blurry? And then someone like on Reddit or another site was just like, hey, do you by any chance need like glasses? And turns out that yeah, that's exactly what they needed.
How do you only realize that when you're in VR?
Because in VR, your eyes actually focus a little bit like they normally would. And so stuff that's in the distance will be sort of blurry and not very good quality in a way that's more apparent than normally. Because like if you have bad vision and you just look like at a bunch of trees off in the distance and see that they're kind of blurry and the leaves aren't very, you know, crisp, you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, it's a forest, it's far away. Whereas in VR, that's just kind of highlighted to you.
Oh, sounds like a skill issue.
Can you play VR with glasses? Yes, although it depends on the glasses that you have. Because most VR headsets, they have this sort of like insert thingy, which just gives you a bit more space to wear your glasses in VR. I can't really do that with mine. Because like my glasses are a little bit on like the wide side. I have those like square rims and stuff, and they kind of brush up against the sides. So what I could do,
nerd glasses.
yeah, librarian mommy glasses, hell yeah. What I could do is just kind of either wear contacts, but my eyes are a little bit too sensitive for that, or alternatively, I could get like special lenses for the VR. But that's probably like super expensive, so, you know. Moomy, oh no. Cowgirl noises. But hey, nothing wrong with nerd glasses.
Still want to experience VR one day. It looks interesting.
Yeah. Except that, like, I got the Quest 2. And everyone now has like Quest 3 or whatever, and the lenses in the Quest 3 make the like Quest 2 lenses feel like garbage. And I just mauled while everyone enjoys their cool like modern Quest 3 headsets.
Quest 3 is really expensive, isn't it?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But then again, I really wanted to use Quest for like programming and stuff, because I wouldn't need physical monitors. Instead, I could just be like, oh hey, yeah, I'm just gonna make as many as I need and have like windows hovering in the virtual space. Although, I guess in my case, it could also be Linux hovering. But no, the idea was lovely.
You assume Linux has support.
Yeah, sometimes. The thing is that the software is there and the tracking is fine, and you can get your desktop working with either like the Oculus app or maybe Steam VR or any number of like specialized pieces of software. It's just that the resolution isn't good enough. Yeah. Oh, have
Surgery is really expensive.
Surgery is too scary for me. Honestly, I think I'll just wear glasses.
Are a bit expensive.
I like glasses. I got these like little pads, and they don't feel like heavy on my nose or anything, and it's just very comfy and nice. Plus, I look sophisticated. Ew.
The thing is, I'm completely used to wearing glasses at this point. I was immediately used to wearing it.
Oh.
But when there's a smudge of like your oily hands, if you accidentally touch your glasses.
No, that's why you get like wipes to clean glasses with. Probably not alcoholic ones, so you don't actually mess with the coating that your glasses might have. But I got these wipes that, you know, are meant specifically for cleaning lenses, and holy frick, they're lovely. 10 out of 10. But also, if y'all want to see me without my glasses, why don't you take them off and kiss me? Ew. That's the first thing that came to mind, like, when you take off someone's glasses.
Why is that like your... Never mind.
Well, in what other circumstances would you make someone else blind? As a friendly gesture.
Careful, your glasses are aliens. Rips them off.
Oh no. But yeah, I think that wearing glasses kind of adds to your own vibe and stuff.
I don't know, I look garbage in general.
Hey, that's mean. We don't support self-deprecating stuff. That stuff is for the DMs. Oh no.
Right.
But yeah, if you like how you look with or without glasses, that's cool. And also, just surgery is scary. That's my personal view on this. I'm gonna be a scaredy cat.
Scariest part about the surgery is that you have to be awake for it.
Oh no, never getting that.
Oh, good job, turtle.
Oh, heck yeah. Actually, I wonder how consoles are doing nowadays. The last console I actually had was like PlayStation 4. Or maybe like Nintendo Switch that I got, but that's more of like a mobile thing.
Still a console. And they're doing badly because they're stupid.
What do you mean?
Xbox.
Oh, frick.
See, imagine this. You buy your computer.
Okay, only the truck is damaged. We good.
You pay your internet subscription to like get on your internet, and then you also have to pay Xbox money just to play online every month. You don't own your console.
But EA is doing their own pass thing, and other game companies are also following suit, because a lot of those are like live services that need constant income to actually like maintain them. Unless you're talking about indie games which have like dedicated servers, and then it's just like up to the community. So I can kind of understand what they're doing from a business point of view. But I see why that would annoy people.
Yeah, like if you, for instance, Minecraft on Xbox, even if you own a private server for this thing, you still have to pay Xbox just to play on it.
Do you even own private servers, or do you just rent them? Because one of the things about consoles is that typically you can't really connect them to arbitrary, like, you know, servers and stuff. At least as far as I know.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Because, for example, with games like Pal World, on PC, you can run your own server. You can have a dedicated server. Whereas with like consoles, from what I've heard, there's just ones that like they run, or if you want to get one, you kind of get it from them. That's why their hosting costs are very high.
You can make and join custom servers in Xbox Minecraft.
Yeah. I mean Minecraft, but what about Pal World? What's the situation there?
Pal isn't on Xbox, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I kind of read a discussion on Reddit or something. I might need to actually pause the driving and Google it. But like the overall trend, that not every game that has an online component supports cross-play.
Yeah, because there's things you still have to change and do. But yeah, no, Palworld is on Xbox One, Xbox blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And Windows, not PlayStation though.
Yeah, I can see that.
But they are planning to release it on PlayStation and Switch.
Wait, but you said Xbox, so it's available on, you know, the console right now.
Yes, Xbox and Windows, because Windows has this thingy-mabob where if you make a Windows game, it's basically supported on Xbox.
Yeah, I think that's what the people online were talking about. There's some stuff going on with like joining servers and hosting your own and stuff. I think a part of that is due to companies kind of needing to pass certain ratings for the games, and the online interactions also having potential for something, let's say, not as nice going on. So they want to keep stuff with like the official servers and just be in control of as much of the ecosystem as possible. In addition to oftentimes having like a progression component to the game, like unlocks and stuff. And they also don't want anyone just messing around with like private servers, which I kind of can understand, but like that also means that once the live service game is done, no one can play it. It's a bit like the Frontier situation, you know, the Cycle Frontier game that just straight up got shut down, and there's like no community servers and no one can play it in any way. And that's unfortunate.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check something real quick.
Yeah, but I think they're on Reddit. It was linked. There was this one article talking about how Palworld servers cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars per month to actually run and keep running. And that is mostly because there's a lot of players. And in circumstances like that, I can kind of understand a subscription fee that, you know, you'd kind of need. Because sales just happen once, where the subscription fee is a long-term source of income, which a lot of people actually dislike because nowadays it gets applied to regular software. Like, you don't buy Adobe software, for example, you just basically rent it. Which is, I guess, also your point.
I don't know. It's becoming a more and more thing, especially for like Tesla cars.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay a monthly fee to use most features of that are built into your Tesla car, like heating. You have to pay a fee to use heating.
Oh, it's no longer just Tesla that does that. Other like car manufacturers are also looking into it because they don't need to have like 10 different variations of the same car. Well, maybe 10 is a bit excessive, but you know, not like multiple ones. They can have a feature in the car and just kind of lock it behind software.
Which is stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. You're already paying like $200,000 for a crappy car. And then you have to pay a monthly fee of a few $1,000s just to use heating. Next they're gonna be like, okay, hey, you have this massive battery, you can only use half of it unless you pay the subscription.
I mean, it's not gonna apply just to like very, very fancy cars. It's gonna apply to an increasing amount of cars that have a lot of technology in them. Because it's cheaper for the car manufacturers to sometimes include more features, just lock them behind software. It's the same way how you could have the same engine across your fleet of cars, except that some people could pay for like a performance subscription.
Which is stupid, and I do not support this model.
Yeah, but then again, the people who are in control don't necessarily care about that. If there is no regulatory pressure to prevent that from happening, it's gonna keep happening. Also, don't worry about it. None of us can type properly. But yeah, open source software.
I thought you were gonna say, don't worry about it, none of us can afford a car.
Yeah, that's also true. But like, open source software is cool. Honestly, for like video editing, I use this one program called Kdenlive, which is surprisingly nice. And I know that Alpaca was doing some editing for me, and she really struggled with Premiere, with like the codecs that Premiere supports and everything it kind of expects from the files that you put into it, whereas Kdenlive had no such issues. And somehow, other pieces of software like DaVinci Resolve are also free. And I really like that even in...
sucks.
No, it doesn't. Shush your mouth.
Yes, it does. I used it.
I will bonk you, Mimi. No. Okay, actually I couldn't run it because it was unstable as heck, but still, I think it's nice that there's at least an option, you know? And the thing is that even in regards to just open source, there's like so many options for software. You know, you have like LibreOffice for most office productivity stuff. You have, let's say, GIMP for like photo editing, Audacity for audio stuff, and it just keeps on going and going. And like for most things you might want to do, at this point, there's at least one open source package that does it decently. And that is super nice. Oh, frick. I keep crushing.
I need to leave soon. I'm too hungry. So I
Oh
probably have to go lay
no.
down or something.
Well, I hope you get some snacks, you know?
Yeah. How are you, though?
I am vibing. Surprisingly, it's only my truck that's getting a bunch of damage, instead of like the actual very fragile glass panels that I'm supposed to be transporting.
Fragile? I was fragile.
It is still cool to chat with you.
Yeah, sorry for leaving so soon. It's just,
Yeah, that's understandable. I do hope you get some snacks and possibly some rest.
I'll probably get some snacks tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's wonderful.
Oh, like I say, sorry for leaving so soon.
No worries, it was fun. Take care, bye.
Bye.
You love ETS too? It's one of those games that you love to play, but also gives you motivation to work on your own games. I mean, honestly, heck yeah. I don't know how ETS is so good at the game genre that, they're in. Like, the map can be absolutely huge, and there's like no problems. It just runs smoothly, it plays decently, it's a cool game. And like, I really wanted to make something a little bit similar, but like a game where you could just go off-road. There's this one game called the Slavarian Trucker. Oh frick, maybe I should just Google it and give you a link because you'd love the game. Or maybe just send you a game key later. You should remind me that in Discord. But like, it's an open world truck game, and I just love exploring in that one. There's like a good atmosphere, there's like a bunch of stuff going on, it's wonderful. And if you keep your game simple, with the modern tools and like game engines, you can actually create quite a lot of stuff. The only thing that perhaps I wouldn't want to tackle is like making a multiplayer game, because that's just a whole another world of like complexity. Let's have a little drink. And here we are. But also with some of the plugins coming out for the Godot game engine, like they have a really fancy new terrain plugin. I am tempted to start a project in Godot instead of just working with Unity. Because I think Unity is kind of redeeming themselves. They have a new CEO, and like the big conference that they threw had a lot of promising stuff going on. Like they're kind of returning to their roots as a game engine company instead of just like an ad and movie company. And that seems really cool, but it's always nice to explore other alternatives. Because as an engine, Godot is just very convenient to run. It has like a small download, and most of the architecture decisions just make sense. My only gripe is that, a lot of the stuff that you might expect from the engine to have, like support for terrain, just isn't there, and you do need plugins. And sometimes they get maintained, and other times it's not as nice. But if it's open source, theoretically, you at least get the chance to fix things yourself. Except in practice, sometimes it's just a huge chunk of code, and you can't really do that yourself in a reasonable amount of time. But hey, it works for game jam games and quick prototypes. It works for a lot of 2D games, and eventually, even bigger 3D projects. So I'm curious about, eventually the engine getting there. Oh, frick. I'm trying to read and drive. Also, yeah, you personally can't trust Unity. That's actually how a lot of developers feel. Fixing an engine is one hell of a task. I mean, a lot of it is governance aspect for how the Unity company is run in their case, but at the same time, the underlying technology that Unity has is pretty solid. It's just that a lot of the things that they release nowadays are kind of half-baked. Like the whole render pipeline thing isn't the most stable. And they have dots, and they have new input systems, new GUI systems, and just so many things going on. And it's hard to just keep up with everything. However, at the same time, as an engine, they are good. Right? They support a lot of platforms, there's a lot of features, a decent physics engine, a decent GUI solution. It just makes sense for a lot of projects. Whereas with Godot, you might still run into features that are missing, or lower level things that you just need to build yourself. And a lot of people love building their own tools and their own engine stuff, except that all of the code that you own is also a little bit of a liability, you know? Like tech debt and maintenance. And you might need to deal with updating your code to new engine versions. It's like every software project. Build versus use that someone else has built. Quite the conundrum. And yeah, fixing someone else's code might be harder. That's why you depend on functionality that's widespread enough for someone else to fix it for you. It's a little bit like a thing that I kind of joke about sometimes. If you can't find the solution to your problem on like Stack Overflow, chances are you're having the wrong problem. Or, simply put, what you're trying to do just can't be done in a way that's easy and just nice enough to actually do. So, that's why oh frick, oh no, I literally drove into their gate and crashed like in the last minute of the delivery. Darn it! But yeah, that's why I kind of like using the so-called boring technology. Like dependable and well understood solutions that have been around for a while. Both in regards to like web development and also game engines. There we go. Task done. Last project was actually called Dot. Heck yeah. Okay, I mean that task went well. I think we can easily do another one. Oh, we could take a bunch of yogurt to Tallinn. Beverages! Oh, we're gonna take some beverages to Finland. I wonder if we have like those mountainous bits of terrain that Finland actually has. Let's go. I am very curious about actually getting to like North Korea in the game. Because there's this whole frick, I don't know what it's called. It's like going to Asia or something like that mod, which adds a bunch of those locations, and I am very curious to see how they've done. But I think right now in the actual game, I just need to work on getting more trucks and more money. But also the whole safety aspect of using a game engine that you're talking about, Ink, that's kind of a mood. Except that with like operating systems. It's just like in regards to something like Windows, I don't use Windows because I like it. I use Windows because it's the easiest thing to use for the things I want to do. Well, let's say gaming. Or just using a lot of popular software, which is well tested and just stable enough on Windows. Whereas for stuff like development, something like Linux makes more sense. It's just sad that, as far as I've gotten, I can't really throw Windows out altogether, and I keep around multiple tools for multiple jobs. Something like that. My only problem with like virtual machines is that at that point you kind of need like GPU pass-through, and that might just involve having two like GPUs in your system, and one for like the host operating system and one for like the virtual machine. And that's hard to set up, and that's also hard to run. And then there's like games like Valorant with very aggressive anti-cheat, and if I ever want to play those in a virtual machine, that might just not work. So I kind of gave up, and I just run both Windows and Linux in a dual boot setup. And so far, it's good enough. You need to drive to Vladivostok and then go southwest. Yeah, I mean, the mod actually has a bunch of roads. Let's actually have a quick look. Frick. Wait. I can get here, but it's like... Frick, I don't even know what this is. I wouldn't have to drive through all of this distance. Wait a minute. The only paths that go into North Korea are from... These look like ferry routes. What? I'm supposed to take a ferry to go around. Oh no. I can't just drive there. I think I would need like more mods that add like this area. And I don't have any. I don't even know whether any exist that would cover so much road. Because as it currently stands, the game uses like a lot of RAM already. Damn. I thought this would be, you know, more fleshed out and stuff. But yeah. It's like the whole going Stallman argument. You might like open source, but how far are you willing to go? And how much trouble will you cause yourself to just stick to that principle? And in my case, I just prefer solutions that work and productivity over sort of like an ideological stance, you know? I'll use open source when I can, and if I can't, you know, whatever. I'll make things work somehow regardless. But heck yeah, honestly, I look forward to the day where we might get a mod that just adds the map of the whole world. Just merge like American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator and add as much as possible. Maybe even like randomly generate some stuff. Because you could pull the map data for the larger roads from like OpenStreetMap and then just build around that. Africa Truck Simulator. This game actually has a mod that adds like some of Africa. Get a real truck driver license. It's like that joke about, oh hey, person from Germany coming home after a long, hard day of work. And then they just play like a simulator game that is literally their work. Heck yeah. But honestly, I kind of like what Microsoft Flight Sim did, where they had a lot of like AI generated buildings, but a lot of like locations and everything. And you could go and just fly through very good approximations of actual cities. Euro Truck Simulator 3. Hell yeah. But the thing about Euro Truck Simulator is that they don't simulate areas that are like too far from the actual road, right? Like if I want to go to like that forest to the right, I can't really travel further than like 10 meters off-road, you know? And it is what it is. Would be cool to do that though. Just take a shortcut through some like I don't know, fields. Heck yeah, off-road Euro Truck. Why not? Portugal is kind of tiny in the game. Oh no. Actually, there are mods for I think a lot of countries that kind of try to redo them, you know? And I really enjoyed that. The idea of taking a country that's already in the game and just rebuilding it to be better. That's kind of why I actually paid for the pro mods, which is kind of this sort of big and prominent mod pack, which rebuilds a lot of countries and just slightly expands the map as well. It was one of the cases where it felt like what they're doing is worth the little amount of money that they were asking for. Oh yeah, and I have like a weather mod as well that makes the storms and stuff in the game feel like actual storms and rainy and windy weather. Heck yeah. Ah, frick, I can't really overtake anyone. Oh no, gonna have to drift a bit. Frick, maybe I can do it in lower gear. Let's mess around and try to not find out. Oh frick, I'm spinning out. Oh, this is silly. I just need some Eurobeat music and then I can do some good drifting. Russian dashcam footage. Hell yeah. Frick it. Let's cut the line. No one saw anything. Actually, it's funny because one of the items you can add to the truck that I actually have up is a literal dash cam. Ah, that's lovely. Oh, yeah, my truck is actually kind of damaged. I don't think I'm gonna repair it just now. But also, honestly, I really adore how many driving games feel with like a proper wheel and pedals and stuff. Like you couldn't really do this with a gamepad now, could you? Oh frick! Oh frick! It's more slippery than I thought. Oh no. Actually, since I'm not hauling any weight, I do wonder if I could drift a little bit. Oh frick! I need to go the opposite direction. Tank just cuts through the snowy road, basically. Okay, let's go, gamers. I can't actually drift. Darn it. I need drift tires mod. Also, wait, isn't Iteco a real company? I think I have a mod installed that adds a bunch of, like, actual company logos. Chrissy about to get sued. They're just gonna be like, okay, you can't make anyone think this is how we actually deliver stuff. Sawdust panels. No, we're delivering beverages. I think everyone knows what sort of beverages those are gonna be. Here we are. Tank that got stuck in a circus entrance? Wait, what? How does something like that even happen? Damn. Oh, frick. Almost crashed the beverages. Babes, with all due respect, I think we're gonna have to play this one safely. I would not want to crash the beverages. You know, that would just be like a crime. Actually, I could repair the truck. I just kind of need to cut through here, and there's like a service station to the left. Don't crash the mommy milk. Oh no. And also look at the mod I installed. It makes all of like the storms and stuff sound so much nicer. It's just so cool. Frick, I could actually drive like this. Damn. Not at all trippy. There actually used to be this game series called 18 Wheels of Steel, I think? And I'm pretty sure they had this like sort of extreme game in the series where you could deliver cargo and kind of rush against time and all of that other stuff. And there's also a few other truck simulators coming out, which are more about like risky deliveries. Like going through Alaska and navigating the nature there. Or just like having a bunch of dangerous roads to navigate and your truck can actually break down. And I love that idea so much. Because that immediately takes like a regular simulator game and it turns it into something that's way more like interesting and exciting. What other camera perspectives do I have? Oh, this is good. I really appreciate the work they put into like all the sound design, but there's no way I can listen to this for a long time. Also, I just idly cut off like a bunch of firemen. Oh no. Also, we have 619 kilometers to navigate through. Oh no. Well, I guess we're going into the Nordics. Heck yeah. I am very slightly bummed out though. Because the car I had previously, it was like a Renault, right? And it went noom. I would be driving on this road with like 100 kilometers an hour. And then like 120 on other ones, and 140 sometimes. Whereas this truck, I really adore the simple aesthetic. You know, it's a Kamaz, that kind of makes sense. But like, even though it's cheap and pretty good for like early game, it isn't fast. So I can't achieve the maximum silliness. Also, it is odd, because it always feels like the truck is just gonna tip, whereas in actuality it's just like the suspension being a bit silly. See, I actually have a lot of leeway, I can speed up and I still don't fall over. It's fine. Oh frick, I need a mod that adds like police chases. Oh my gosh, a game like this with police chases, it would be the best thing ever. I think there was a game called like King of the Road or something, where if you were a bad enough driver for long enough, eventually they would just straight up send police after you. And not only police, but they would have choppers. I kind of tried playing that particular game, but it was like super old from like early 2000s or something, and I just couldn't get into it. It was too much of a mess. But honestly, if I do stream a bit more, I think it would be pretty nice to explore more games. Yeah. Just all of the jank, like, immersive sims, and also driving games that literally no one has ever heard of. I do wonder whether you could make a game like this in the Godot engine though. I mean, anyone would probably struggle a little bit with like all the roads and getting them connected so that they actually feel like smooth, right? So you don't get like stuck on the geometry or whatever. But aside from that, the scenes that we see in the game aren't like actually graphically super complex, you know? And I feel like that should totally be doable, even in Godot. I did do this one project where I took the entire like map of my country and I got some like height map data, like the elevation above sea level at various points throughout the country, and I imported that in a game engine, and then I kind of got the map and I overlaid where like all the rivers and cities are and just started working on that. Although I realized I need to scale things down like way far. Otherwise, I would need to do some like very fancy like optimization of how things are loaded, like in the game engine. Because I'm not sure whether it's like trivially doable what this game engine does. Just hundreds upon hundreds of kilometers of road. So the thing I made felt a little bit more like Minecraft or something. Because there were chunks and they loaded in and there were like little stutters. Whereas this thing, this is like really smooth. Heck yeah. Also, for whatever reason, the game actually feels more dark in OBS and on stream than it actually is for me. I think their graphic settings, like the brightness, doesn't actually apply to the game itself. Oh, no, wait a minute. I gotta check this. So like if I go into the graphics options and I crank the brightness to 200%. Oh, it doesn't actually do anything on stream. Oh no, I've been bamboozled. Frick. Let's switch out of full screen as well. If this doesn't break anything, that might just be easier for me to play. Hello? Oh, there we go. We good. Heck yeah. Yeah, so apparently the game just makes my screen brighter, and that's it. That's the most lazy way to do this. Oh no. Oh, frick. Maybe I'm too fast for this. I think my wheels are leaving the ground. But yeah, I kind of want to go into the Nordics. And that's probably gonna be it for today's stream. Which is funny because the map in the game tells me that I need to drive for like 9 hours to get there. Judging by the speed limit and how fast I'm actually going, won't take me that long. Oh yeah, also there's like sometimes random events that happen. Like on the sides of the road there could be like crashes or people who have like cars that have broken down or a bunch of other stuff. And that's just wonderful. That really adds a little bit of like extra randomness, but also just a bit of more content to the game. Yeah, I really enjoy that. And kind of another thing that's really nice about the game is that as you kind of traverse the map, you just unlock new cities. You literally just drive them, you know, drive through them or drive into them and look for a job there or something. and you unlock the city on the map. And all of a sudden, you get like more delivery locations that you can participate in. Oh no, wait, police. Wait, no, I got this. We good. You saw nothing. A little bit of extra silliness. Heck yeah. Frick. It's... Right now, it's a good thing there are no police chases. Just imagine being a police officer and seeing some random truck just swerving all across the road. Oh, frick, maybe I'm too fast for this. Oh, definitely too fast. Frick, no. Why? Too fast, too silly. I gotta tow to the service, but this would cancel my current job. Also, hey, Kanik, 2 hours 57 minutes. I'm cute, but the police don't think so. Oh, frick. This is how you get like a spill of like metric tons of beer. We're literally delivering beverages. It seems like we might have sampled them too much. Oh wait, I'm alive, holy frick. Wait, how damaged am I? Oh, I'm not even damaged. Frick yeah, Kamaz truck for the win. Hell yeah, gamer. Imagine just flipping a truck with like the whole cistern and everything, and the repair people are like, yep, that's like a regular Tuesday. Oh frick, I just crashed into something as well. We are back on the road, hell yeah. I just hope I don't hit someone. But yeah, we're delivering beverages. Wait, where are we going? One of the Nordics. Yeah. Oh frick, that's the wrong thing. We are going to... Wait, not Helsinki? Kouvola. Yeah, this place. Heck yeah. Let's go, gamers. What could go wrong? I can't believe that the game doesn't care that I literally flipped the truck. Then again, I literally did the barrel roll a little while earlier, like off stream, and you know, the cargo was damaged, but the game was like, yeah, your truck is probably fine. If the game wants me to do some speeding, that's what I'm gonna do. The truck can take it. Exactly. This is a Kamaz truck, so it probably was built with that in mind. If this can survive like driving into the Russia in-game and there are like bad roads and potholes, it can probably take a barrel roll. Also, yeah, good luck with the cooking. Oh, wait, I should totally visit one of your cooking streams. Those are really cool. If I wasn't driving, I'd do the shout-out thing, but like, anyone here, y'all gotta see some of Kanik's content. Heck yeah. Need a Lada truck. I mean, if it would start, I'm sure it would be a great truck. Out of curiosity, I actually watched a review online of like the Lada cars that they have, like the sedans or whatever, and it was kind of funny that the reviewer was like, okay, yeah, you know, Ladas typically have like bad AC or whatever, so, you know, you're gonna have to probably fix it when it comes from the factory, but it's not too hard to do that or anything. And on one hand, what sort of a car has problems out of the factory? But on the other hand, It's still kind of cool that you can do repairs, you know? A lot of hatchback. Heck yeah. I was kind of curious about having that as my like first car at some point in life, if I do get a driver's license, because it's almost inevitable that I would like back into, I don't know, a tree or something at some point. The first car would absolutely get bonked a few times on accident. So, you know, if the airbags or whatever would be there and, you know, the safety rating wouldn't be horrible, that wouldn't be like the worst option. Plus, I'd probably learn how to repair it. Had to connect the wires manually to honk the horn, heck yeah. At that point you might want to get one of those like clown horns. Just do a little doot doot out the window. Oh frick, I'm going like 90 inside of a city. That's probably not a good choice. Oh, there's literally police. Oh. It's a good thing we're in the land of dashcams where this is normal. Please overtake, please overtake. Okay, we kind of dinged them, but that's not my problem right now. We good. Oh wait, Twitch is actually doing an ad right now? I think I'm gonna go and take a very, very quick break, and I will be right back, okay? Yeah. And we should be back. Sorry about that, had a little breaky break. Should be good to continue driving and see how far we can get though. Also, my posture is horrible. I somehow just sit like a gremlin. It happens all the time. Yeah, posture check. Okay. I think you know what that means. I just gotta take my hands, yeah, off the wheel and hope for the best. I wonder what the truck drivers do. Just, well, time for a little stretchy stretch. Yeah. Also probably need something to drink. All I have is water at this point. The coffee somehow disappeared. Standing at crossroads, but where's the fun in that? Oh no. Actually, I think I have... Oh, frick. I think I have a newfound sense of respect for truck drivers. Because imagine lasting a whole day without having a truck do like 3 barrel rolls. I could not. Okay. I would just straight up yeet the truck into a ditch on accident. It's a good thing I work in like software. Because ADHD or whatever the frick I have isn't like a total deal breaker. Whereas if I had to drive a truck, oh no. Can you imagine though? I'm actually surprised that the beverages are still fine. But for some like cool crashes and stuff, I might have to someday get the Derail Valley game. That one is just wonderful. And apparently they're working on some like really big like quality of life improvements. And in addition to that, I also remember there being like a community of mods. It's just that the game itself is kind of expensive, you know? Would still love to stream it someday. Also, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be doing this at 112. Yeah, I say as I ran the corner when there was like police. Don't mind me, just a law-abiding citizen. Well. Actually, I think in my country, they started adding like speed cameras that check for your average speed. So there's like 2 cameras in a pair, and the first one kind of takes note of where your car was and when. And the second camera, once you drive past it, it tries to calculate like what your average speed must have been to get to it. And the whole idea is that, hey, if people know where the cameras are and they slow down just before the camera, then obviously they can kind of cheat the system and still do speeding. Whereas with the average speed cameras, you really can't do that. They're gonna catch you. So truly, the trick is to not get to the second camera. Just crash your car before then. And I'm sure that will work exactly like that for me. probably also need to visit a service. Because on one hand, like sure, the truck is kind of damaged, probably want to fix that. But there's also the fact that as you level up in the game, you actually do unlock like new upgrades. And in the case of most trucks, those are also more powerful engines. And I'm very, very curious about that. Like what else I could do with this truck. I know that there are some like slightly more expensive ones that cost like 70,000 still from like the Kamaz manufacturer. But those ones have engines that have like 400 and 500 horsepower. And holy frick, I need them. Alternatively, I could just jump into the super cheap trucks that I also have as a part of the company in-game and see what driving in those is, because, you know, different cockpit, different kind of vibe. Would be kind of lovely to kind of quick travel back to the garage and swap out the truck. Yeah. Because right now I have like in the game hired 2 other drivers who also kind of earn money, you know? Oh, frick, 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 frick. No, 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 not this time. Can't catch me, game. I'm too fast for you. Almost flipped again. Damn. But yeah, it's nice that I get to hire drivers that are actually sane, in contrast to me. Okay, so we're going back into Europe, I think. Yeah. So I'm thinking that I will finish this task and then maybe another one in the other truck. Just, you know, to see how different it feels. And after that, we can probably wrap up the stream today. Oh, and speaking of stream, Alpaca's actually doing some editing to hopefully end up with like some shorter videos than the full VODs, with like highlights and stuff. So the idea is that I could upload both the full VODs to YouTube, as well as the sort of highlights. So maybe it's like 2.5 hour stream and a 30-minute highlight video. So if someone wants to watch that, they totally can. In addition to, you know, occasional shorts and stuff. Oh, frick. No breaks. I'm sorry, border guard. I bought the cheapest brakes. They're still gonna let me through. Yep. Of course they are. The perfect crime. We're gonna easily do this, no big deal. Wait, what country did we drive into? Oh no, I have no idea about geography. I actually had a mod previously that added like the names of all the countries, especially in the south part of Europe or like southeast part of Europe. That would have been very helpful to have. To just like play the game and actually end up learning a little bit about like where all these cities and countries are located and stuff. Because somehow all that information, it just leaves my head real easily. Perfectly reasonable driving, by the way. There we go. They're gonna check my documents and hopefully let me through. Oh yeah, I have like a whole passenger seat thing also going on. That's kind of cool. You can just, boom, I'm the passenger now. I no longer drive. I do wonder what this game would be like in multiplayer. Well, like, multiple people per car and stuff. Just like road trip simulator. You would show me funny memes while I drive, and we will end up crashing anyways. I mean, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Wait, do I have my... No, I had my lights on. It's just that the game is super dark. Oh no. Oh, one of the features you were working on. Imagine having something like this, but crossed with VR chat. Just two like goth anime girls vibing in a truck and trekking across the country. Oh yeah, multiple taps multiplayer. That's unfortunate that nowadays most games just straight up don't do split screen. But I can kind of understand that. It's super cool when some developers kind of sell you like a party pack of the games, like, hey, here's 4 copies at a discount. And that's really nice, you know? Heck yeah, it would be very gay. What happens in the truck stays in the truck. Oh no. This truck really struggles though, with like heavier loads and at higher speeds. I want to do more speeding, okay? I want to break all of the traffic rules. I want to treat them as like a checklist of what to do, right? But, too slow. That's why I need the better engines, hell yeah. But also, that's the thing, like a car mod, would I have the ability to just like deliver small packages? Because if so, oh my god, I would love that so much. Oh, frick. Police, you're not seeing, oh frick, why did I stop? Why did I stop? It looks like I'm trying to intimidate the cops now. Literally toss the traffic cone aside. I need to take this exit, okay? Just, ignore your emergency. I really need to deliver booze. Please, just let me through. Oh, frick, there's literally a car that's turned around. That's me, like, with a car mod. 100% that would be me. Oh, frick. I hope the fire department can ignore the fact that I kind of ran into their truck. But also, yeah, imagine a like delivery game like this, but you also get to drive regular sized like trucks and pickups and all of those. I have streamed a game called Motor Town Behind the Wheel before, and it had this sort of like pixely aesthetic, like, you know, the low poly style, and it was wonderful, okay? Really loved that game. But did not try to look like vaguely realistic, you know, or have the level of detail that something like this has. And if this game had like a good, like, I don't know, regular car mod, that'd be really cool. Here we go. Oh, we're spending like 700, 800 euros on fuel. Holy frick. We just spent a good GPU's worth. I could buy a TI 480 or something for this. Damn. Oh, frick. Oh, I did not see that camper. I swear. Oh, this is a disaster. But also, yeah, if you like Euro Truck and you want to see Portugal, maybe there's a mod that adds a bit more detail to your country. And if there's no such mod, then you can be the gal that ports stuff from the real world into the game engine. You could be our Portugal. I'm going to hell for that. That was so bad. I feel bad now. Oh yeah, and a mod that has real companies like Lidl. Hell yeah, I have one mod like that. But yeah, you're our Portugal. Hell yeah. And I think I have that mod installed. Except that, you know, I drive like a gremlin, so no reputable company is gonna do business with me. Okay, I'm about to finish this one task, and then I think I can do one more. Just like a quick task in the crappiest car in the game. Which is like this super old school Kamaz truck. Which looks very bare bones, and I love the aesthetic. Heck yeah. Oh, you need to go now. Well, I really appreciate you dropping by, and it's been fun. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye. I actually do wonder whether by the end of like the next task that I'll take, we'll have enough people for like a little comfy raid. To just like drop by Dreamy's stream and say hi. Or whoever is actually streaming. I don't think Dreamy streams on the weekends though. Might have to see who's around. Probably can find someone, you know. Unless I get super shy. In which case, I'm just gonna disappear in my kitchen to have some snacks. The best lifestyle. Okay, we're almost done. I think we're gonna get binged some money for all the damage that we took. But, you know, it happens. It's fine. We're good. Even gonna pretend I know how turn signals work this once. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. Satisfactory. Heck yeah. Still lost like 1,000 for damage. But hey, we're level 14! Maybe that means I can finally get some like overpowered as frick parts and stuff. Oh and yeah, we also get like additional skills and stuff, meaning that we can get more money for the deliveries that we make. And all of those skills, they mount. They just add up over time, and that's like amazing. I do feel like this game is absolutely very grindy, but it doesn't feel like dishonest, you know? Because you can always just choose to take on like a quick job, which is gonna give you a different truck if your own is like damaged and stuff. And if you don't have a bunch of money, you can also just take out like a loan from the bank. That's kind of how I ordered a bunch of other trucks, you know? So let's go do some like repairs now. And see whether we can also tune the car up a little bit. There we go. What is interesting that as you kind of occasionally damage and repair your truck, you are gonna get a bit of wear. And fixing that would mean that you have to replace parts, and that costs a lot of money. Now, this particular truck, it's one of the more cheap ones, also meaning that the parts and repairs will be cheap. So for like the early game, it's fine. I can also get a slightly more powerful engine. 15,000 for like 20 to 30 more horsepower. I don't know. I guess I'll just go with that. Oh, and if you want, you can customize like a lot of the stuff with the accessory and everything. So like if I wanted something there, I could a thermos with some drinks. Or like a Rocket League truck. Yeah, that seems fine. So let's put a thermos on, let's put a phone there. Maybe not at the edge. You know, so there's a little bit of like customization and stuff. It's kind of cool. I rather enjoy this. Yeah, see? Just to make everything feel a little bit more like homely. Oh yeah, I can get like a map or something. Yeah, that's cool. A bag as well, huh? Yeah, that seems fine. But hey, we have a more powerful engine right now. And if we go over to... Frick, I don't know where the option even is. There's like a truck manager and a driver manager. And we have like some of these super old school trucks, right? Oh, and I can choose just to drive this one, yeah. We can also see how the drivers that we've hired actually do. And yeah, let's just swap the trucks. This should be fine. Okay. Also, hey Kaijin, hope you're having a nice day. Yeah, time for a little stretchy stretch. That is actually really nice. I think I need a better chair. Lithuania. That's cool. Like let's get in that other truck and see where it puts us. Oh, hey Jody, welcome in. I'm playing Euro Truck and I'm being an absolute gremlin. It is quite the mess. Oh wait, I got taken back to the garage. Meaning that I can take on like a local job and just kind of mess around and see what driving this truck is like. Oh, and it sounds different engine sounds and all that stuff. Heck yeah. Stream is going well. I only flipped my truck like twice. And I am so lost because the game map is freaking huge. Look, there's like a bunch of Russia, and oddly enough, you can go to North Korea if you can find it. It's there. See, North Korea. I could literally go to Pyongyang and stuff. And like, I have most of Europe, and I have 30 gigabytes of mods at this point. Help! This is a call for help. And of course, I could deliver some dangerous chemicals because why not? Let's actually go for like a not very long route. Let's see. Let's go to Lithuania and deliver a bunch of trees. Heck yeah. But also, how are you today? Are you having a lovely day? I hope you are. Oh right, this truck actually went faster, except when we put like a bunch of weight on it, then it really struggles. But yeah, this is a vibe. A very, very sort of bare bones looking truck that's extremely cheap to buy. So if you have like AI workers in your company, you can straight up just be like, okay, Those people, they drive this truck and they're still gonna earn me money. Whereas I will have all the fancy trucks. Actually, frick, I might have to turn the sound down just a little bit. The sound installation is that bad. But yeah, also the mods that I have installed, they actually make the maps and like the cities more believable. Like I'm not gonna get like super true to life representations of cities, but what is there is pleasant. Like I drove to Riga, like the capital of Latvia, and I was like, hey, I recognize this building and this road. And that's such a weird feeling to have in a video game. It's like people who played Flight Sim, like the Microsoft one, and were like, hey, this location is oddly familiar. So yeah, the modders did a really good job. Kind of proud of them, no joke. Oh, this truck is slow. Oh no. Because I don't think I can physically put in a more powerful engine in this truck. And as you can tell by like all the smoke, it's probably not the most durable of trucks either. It's a good thing that the last delivery I'm doing isn't gonna be like super long. But hey, you know, switching it up a little bit for like the other truck. On the bright side, this one doesn't seem to tip as much, so we're probably not going to do like a barrel roll. Yeah. Like, look, this is easy. Just drifting with trucks or something. If I could actually keep the speed up, though. Just me, the open road, and not a police officer in sight. Ew. The game is very helpfully telling me that I'm kinda breaking the speed limit. I just wish I could break it more. Just gonna wait until we actually get to the place where we take on the job. I hope that the actual cargo isn't super heavy, because this truck would absolutely struggle. If they actually have multiple jobs available, I might just take whatever is the lightest one and transport that. Because the trailers in the game also have weight to them. And some trailers are huge, others are tiny. There's a nice bit of variety. You can technically even buy your own trailer and then just take on jobs that will give you more money. But at the same time, if the trailer gets damaged, that's kind of on you. Okay, our turn. Here we are. Let's see what these people have available. Oh yeah, olive trees. 4 tons. That is perfect. That's like a light delivery that still lets us mess around with the truck a little bit. There was like a cinematic camera angle. Oh, there we go. Should be fine. Done. And because the load is so light, we shouldn't have like any issues whatsoever with actually driving around. I don't think I could get very far using this camera though. It's really bad, like holy frick. Just gonna have a very zoomed out crash. There we go. The perfect camera angle for all of our crimes. Oh frick. Oh no. Wait. Okay, we're not damaging the actual trailer. We're good. We're good. We still have 300 kilometers to cover though. Oh no. Also, I think I'm not gonna do a roundabout today. I'm just gonna go straight, because of course I will. Actually, I think I'm way overdue for another War Thunder stream. What a lovely game. I actually unlocked some new vehicles and planes and stuff, so I'm kind of looking forwards to getting to stream that game as well. But Mimi wanted to play an RTS game with me called Zero AD, which is a little bit like Age of Empires. So that one's also like on the list. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. I just don't stream often enough to actually have a look like at all of the games, you know? Yeah. Maybe someday. But also you can really feel the truck just straight up struggling to accelerate. This is like a very underpowered truck. I still think it absolutely makes sense to have something like this for the early game, or the AI drivers maybe. But it is also very much not a good truck. On the other hand, it should be possible to just make some engine mods for it, much like the other trucks have. And with an engine swap, you'd have a real sleeper on your hands. Just do a bunch of races and stuff when people least expect them. Feels like the rest of the trip will just go swimmingly. Ain't no way something is gonna go horribly wrong here. We're just cruising. Speed limit is 70, we're going 90, and the cops did not see a thing. Ew. actually might have just been the last cargo that made me unable to speed very much in that other truck. Because with just 4 tons, like a lightweight cargo, it suddenly feels way more doable. Yeah. Oh, frick border. Oh no. I hope I can just blow past this, because, you know, Latvia, Lithuania, European Union, shouldn't be a big deal. Yep, there is a border post. I will just ignore that. Yeah. They will never take me alive. Actually, holy frick, using a wheel and pedals is just so much nicer than a keyboard. Solely because of the fact that my hands don't get as tired. Because with a keyboard I just be smashing the W button all the time. Because I just keep on winning. I mean, technically there's also like the, what's it called? Cruise control, yeah! I could just use, oh, frick. Yeah, I maybe should use that sometimes, but like in general, right? I just keep on cruising with a bunch of pedals. As you can probably tell, I keep flooring them. That's why the car isn't super stable, or like, you know, the truck. This is like playing Death Stranding all over again. The road itself is my biggest enemy. And maybe the police, if I had that turned on. I also have another game called City Car Driving, which is like sort of this driving simulator. I guess there isn't always a set goal to the game, and it is a bit more strict about following the rules, but that game also supports VR. And obviously has a bunch of mods where you can like do drifting and stuff in an otherwise believable city setting. I might have to have a look at that game as well. I haven't ever actually done a VR stream, and I'm not quite sure whether my computer could do that. But the idea is kind of cool, you know? As long as it is still watchable. As long as no one gets like motion sickness or what have you. Because with the VR you kind of have like 2 almost square monitors. And also the view is a little bit like shaky because you actually move your head and it follows that very closely. I know that there are ways to kind of add some smoothing, and I think the Oculus Quest, which I have, actually has this sort of feature where it can add stabilization. But like, I'm not entirely sure about that. I would have to look into it. Still, streaming a VR game would probably be a bunch of fun. Let's fill up. And there we go. Ready to go. Frick traffic. I'm gonna have to do a little turn here. Oh, I can... I hope I can squeeze in. Yes, I actually can. Heck yeah. Just broke every rule in the book. What a piece of cake. With the way these streets are portrayed, though, I feel like it would be a good way to learn some traffic rules, or just kind of have a look at how those things might look like in practice. You know, like the junctions and the signs and all that other stuff. In addition to which, there was this one mod that tried making the map one huge city. I think it was like row extended or something, and they had the city project where instead of like a lot of what would I call these, like highways and stuff, instead of those it just had one huge city in an urban setting, and that would be very interesting to try out actually, if I didn't have already like 30 gigs of mods installed that I feel would catch fire if I tried messing with them. Like for all the mods I have, there is a very specific mod load order that works, and pretty much everything else is kind of broken, so, you know, I'm just doing my best with what I have. It's like Skyrim all over again, except that, you know, we still drive trucks. Still, very cool that they managed to add a bunch of stuff to the game and just make a system where you can load mods and not too much stuff actually breaks, you know? Maybe I haven't seen all of the roads and how they connect to one another, like the areas from different mods, but what I've seen so far is just delightfully good. Like all of the roads we've been on today, you couldn't really tell that, oh hey, this is actually just like a mod that reworks this one city, or like a rework of this particular area, or like these roads are added and weren't present in the base game altogether. It's like modding done right. Or maybe it's just the mod authors who are doing a good job. Either way, super happy for them. And our delivery is about to come to a close. Let me just ignore one more roundabout and do it in my own way. And then we're nearing the point where we kinda, you know, hand the tree over. Actually, I don't get it. Why the frick are we... Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Have to drive still. Why the frick are we transporting a bunch of, like, regular trees when there's forests all around? These must be, like, some super special ones. Like how people have a bajillion different types of apple trees, for example. Hey, does it actually say what sort of trees are we? Oh, olive trees! Okay, it makes sense. We don't have a lot of, like, olive trees over here. Oh, frick, 0 damage! Holy frick, we're actually doing this properly. Well, minus the road traffic rules. Okay, let's just cut them off. They saw nothing. I don't think we are doing this properly any longer. But hey, I saved like 30 seconds, so I'm good. Plus, the repairs of this truck are so cheap that, you know, no big deal. As long as the cargo itself is fine, we good. We just vibin'. Here we are. And let's submit the job. Oh yeah, and I'm using the intermediate parking type, where I just kind of line up and it hands it over. I don't have to back in anywhere because that takes forever for me to get right. Oh frick, wait, did I... Oh, I think I needed to back up a little bit. Like this. There we go. This should work. There we go. Good work. Yeah, I mean, 1% damage, that's fine. Probably need to fix the truck. How do I do that? Truck upgrades? And under this, there's set GPS to nearest shop. Oh, it's like 1 minute away. We can repair the truck and then just wrap up. But yeah, this is Euro Truck Simulator. Not necessarily everyone's game, but I do really adore that a lot of people take interest in it. It's well made, and there's a lot of wonderful mods. I am kind of curious about the ones that add trucks that look all like old-timey. I don't quite know what that one truck brand is called. There's like Peterbilt, I think, which is in like American Truck Simulator. And they have this sort of chonkers looking big truck that's like a folded lunchbox, basically. I love that. Yeah, games that are just pretty chill. There's actually this one other game. I keep just mentioning other games this stream. It's like, oh hey, ETS is cool, but there's this one other game. But like for real, there's a game called Frontier Pilot Simulator, which isn't the most chill game out there, but it definitely is interesting. It's mostly about like flying around an alien planet and making deliveries. And I think they kind of abandoned it, like the developers. So it was like an early access game and perhaps a bit pricey. But still, I really adored the premise. And if I ever make a game, I know what I'm stealing my ideas from. Okay, let's try a bit of drifting. Oh, I'm too slow for that. Still managed to hit another car in the intersection. Chrissy moment. Heck yeah. Also, for anyone who's gonna tell me to stay out of the opposite lane, if they didn't want me to drive there, they wouldn't have put it on the road. Okay? Sometimes it's just faster. Oh, there we go. Here's a garage. Turn. Let's go and fix our truck. Honestly, half of the crashes I have this game, there wouldn't be much of a truck left after the whole crash. Also, yeah, 13% damage with like most of the in-game trucks, that would bankrupt me. With like the cheapest Kamaz truck in the game, no big deal. Also, yeah, I can switch to the other truck, like back to my own. It does, I think, cancel the current job that it is taking, and it's gonna put me back in like the main garage. But hey, that's fine. A game called XO1 where you're traveling through different alien environments. That is cool. Heck yeah. I should do that. And honestly, there's like a bunch of jank sort of... Actually, I think the whole name of the genre is basically that, like Eurojank. Okay, there's a bunch of Eurojank games that I absolutely need to play. Like indie titles of the olden days. That's the best I can describe them as. But also, yeah, this has been Euro Truck Simulator. I think this is enough for today. So I'll just kind of be wrapping up for now. However, I would really love to raid someone. Not sure who. Let's reload Twitch real quick and look who's doing streams. Oh wait. Kanik is doing like a cooking stream, and Jody's doing War Thunder. Oh, Frick! Now I can't decide. Oh no. Okay, you know what? Let's go say hi to Kanik. Let's go see what Kanik is cooking. Now, aside from that, thanks to everyone who dropped by. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another stream or video.